I wouldn't expect anything less from you,
Oh, I
mate.
just fucking left Wednesday stream on that remove.
Oh, you silly goose.
Oh well, no one's watching now anyway.
No, every day's a Wednesday with the right attitude. All right, let me get the other team. Let me just get the team list up and we'll be ready to rock and roll. We can really show off how professional we are. What is good, boys? I know it did say Wednesday stream, but knowing our luck, no one's watching, so we'll move past that. First ever Saturday stream. Oh, yeah, we'll call it our first ever one because I think the two people who watched it the first time around don't remember it. We've got ourselves a special guest here. I did say on the post that we had a Mad Dragon, not to be confused with the Mad Dragon. We tried to get him, but he said no. So we settled for Haydos.
What's going on, boys? Thanks for having me on there.
No, all good,
Welcome, mate.
We can see that he's handled the loss of Zach Lomax very well.
Mate, Zach Lomax is nothing compared to Valentine Holmes, mate. And guess what? We got someone that could actually play center, mate.
He can play center. He just can't play it very well.
Yeah, mate. Well, mate, that's why he's going back on the wing, and he's going to leave. So, do you know the funny thing? I actually read a thing about it. He went to Para for less money. He wanted to win football games, and he wanted to play center. He's now on the wing, not winning football games, and on less money. I think that's hilarious.
Mate, I don't know what you're looking at. I'm looking at number 4, center, Zach Lomax. He's living out his dream.
Mate, he has the number just to make himself feel better, mate.
You know a fun fact, boys?
What?
He also has never seen Parramatta win a comp.
Very true.
His father.
Mate, I don't think anyone on this earth has seen Parramatta win a comp.
My father has. Your father has.
My father.
My grandfather has.
So...
No, yeah, but your father was around when he won the comp.
He was around, but he wasn't watching.
I guess my question is, does it count if I've watched the full game on a disc set I got when I was 9?
You know what, mate? Just because you're so committed, I'll give it to you.
Does it count if I have a signed jersey from the year they won looking in front of me right now?
No.
Sure.
Okay, well then I've never seen them win a grand final, and I probably never will.
Look, maybe in SG Ball.
Well, Josie Flegg were winning 16-10.
What's the worst thing that could possibly happen in Para in the next 5 years? Mitch Moses leaving.
I think the worst thing that happened. Do you know what? I had a dream about this the other night. I had a dream that we won the grand final, and I was so excited. I got so drunk and blacked out and had zero memory of the whole thing.
That sounds like a Jack
which thing I think is my nightmare because I have no memory of the 2022 grand final, but that was by design.
Do you know the one thing I remember about that grand final, Jack, that will stick with me forever as long as I'm on this earth? Jacob Arthur scored 2 tries. Me and Cooper ran out, and you were sitting under the half-ripped gazebo with rain pouring on your head.
I do also remember that. Also, this scarf is the most uncomfortable thing in the world. It's coming off.
I was standing in a mosh pit at Listen Out, watching it on my phone.
I wish I was doing that as well. You tried to lightly tell me that. I think you tried to be nice about like, oh, come on, you can still watch the footy, but listen out, it'll be fun. You'll have good fun. It was your way of saying, Jack, they're not going to win the fucking grand final. Come at least enjoy yourself instead.
Look, I had a feeling. That feeling came to fruition, but I wasn't obviously gonna rain on your parade and making a grand final.
No, the whole team decided to rain on my parade instead.
Except for Jacob Arthur, mate.
Jacob Arthur.
Big up the grand final.
Yeah, bro. He won
the game when you were Jared Hayne.
Mate, he won the game. When he went on, you actually won the game while he was on the field.
I agree.
Just think about that, mate. He's your saviour. And you kept Mitchell Moses over him. That's disgusting.
Mitch Moses only plays when it's Origin.
Yeah. Because he knows that's the only time he's going to win. Or maybe win, I should say.
No, we won. Do you know what? Go on, Caleb. We've been kind of raining on your parade at the moment. Jump in. This is your podcast, mate.
No. I was busy doing something. Right. So I pre-pod, I came up with a very random idea. This is just how weird my brain works. I was like writing what we were going to talk about today, and I was like, "Fuck, be pretty like cool to compare each footy team that's playing, well, the teams that we care about that are playing today, to an early 2000s music artist." So I've got them here. I pretty much wrote them in ChatGPT. I wrote the teams and like what they're like in ChatGPT, and they've given me an early 2000s artist comparing and why. So I got Parramatta first. Who would your guess be, Jack? Because I guarantee it'll be wrong.
My early 2000 artist.
Look, it's hard. That's what I wanted to think of them myself, but there's too many artists to think of.
My first guess. It's a bit of a controversial one. Diddy rose to prominence early, but forever tarnished with a jail sentence.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, the great ChatGPT has given you guys Coldplay. Okay.
That's way too good for us.
So
can see them
youthful.
in there, mate.
Coldplay often described as youthful, energetic, emotionally charged, and occasionally inconsistent. So
Occasionally.
yeah. So look, the occasionally is a bit of a stretch at the moment, but I think it's quite comparable. Then St. George we've got next. This is
the Facebook comments have started, but I think Cooper may be our Luke.
their team has cold plays. Yeah, okay. You're not wrong, mate. Right, so the St. George Dragons. Now, look, if I'm being completely honest, I was expecting a lot. This exceeded my expectations of what ChatGPT would offer up for me by a long shot. I think he's coded to be ultra nice to make everyone feel good. So he's given you guys U2.
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 I haven't heard them in so long.
Consistent, reliable, with a strong legacy and moments of greatness.
Not gonna lie, I think he just did Gutho, not the Dragons.
I think he did St. George Dragons. I forgot that they've been Illawarra for the last 25 years.
And
Yeah,
with that being said, that was where I was leading into. They did call them the St. George Dragons.
Yeah. I just know this stuff too well.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Next, we've got the Titans. I'm not going to lie. I fucking actually don't know this band. I might know one of their songs, but we've been given the White Stripes. Anyone familiar?
Very.
Never
You'd
heard
know. Right Stripes, they're what's it called? Oh, it's gonna annoy me. You will 100% know their biggest song.
Okay, so they've given us those because they are described to have raw energy, unpredictable flashes of brilliance, and still growing into their full potential. I think that's probably the most accurate one.
That's
At the moment.
actually,
Seven
that's
Nation
actually
Army.
probably-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That's what annoyed me so much that I couldn't think of the song because in my head I had the Strokes.
That's probably the only accurate one.
That's a
'Cause
very
pretty much
accurate one.
That's the Titans to a T.
Yeah.
Coldplay was reasonably
Well, the thing was
accurate
accurate.
if you're talking about Parramatta between the years of 2019 and 2022.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. We move on to the Dolphins next. They've been given the Strokes. They're fresh, unexpected, with a bold debut impact and a scrappy, exciting edge. That one's kind of the meh. I don't really vibe with that.
No,
Nah,
and the Strokes are way more entertaining than the Dolphins
Than
will
the
ever be.
Dolphins.
But I will say this: it's kind of an. I hate using this word. It's kind of an ick. But the two things I've seen videos of the Strokes play live music. A, the lead singer has his mouth over the mic when he sings.
He
Like he doesn't
sounds
sing like this. He's like, "Woo." And then when the guitarist plays, he has the guitar like up to his fucking nipples when he plays, and I think it looks so stupid. I just can't do it. It's just not cool.
Maybe he does it just to annoy you, Jack.
He does. Why did Cooper go Seven's Army Nation?
Because Cooper's an idiot. Go the green machine.
Oh. Little fun story. Well, explaining to my uncle last night what OnlyFans were, and bit of a chat, and he gets all excited and goes up to his misso. And he goes, "I've been thinking. I think we should go join fans only."
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, bro.
am I the only one who was 1 and 3 in their tips this week?
Yeah, I'm 1
No.
and 3. No, I'm 1 and 3.
You tipped
Mate.
Raiders, you dog.
Yep. I'm a
Yeah,
weapon.
I tipped. Who did I tip at 1? Oh, I tipped Rabbits.
I have a
You
feeling
tipped
I tipped
Roosters,
the
Caleb. Why'd you tip the Roosters?
Did I tip the
Bro,
Roosters?
Latrell Mitchell's
No,
back.
he's the only one who's not 1 and
Oh, not 1 and 3. Oh, so you're like 3 and 3. I reckon he's.
I'm 3 and 3.
Did you? Yeah, tip the Cows.
3. No way you tipped the Cowboys.
No, 2 and 3. 2 and 3. I forgot that game.
Okay.
Wait, but
Because-
the Raiders was my fucking lock in on our last potty, so I'm a absolute weapon, mate.
He did.
Bro,
I had the
Raiders look
conversation.
so good.
I don't think they did.
I think they looked better than the Sharks did.
Do you know who the Sharks look like? I have a perfect comparison.
Parramatta.
2015 Broncos in the last half an hour of the grand final.
Poor Coops.
Caleb, I've got some bad news for you. We've got the
What?
same Brimo hater, but we've
Mate,
upgraded from hamstring to ACL.
stop it! This is getting manifested and not by me. But,
Oh,
but
you want to hear
using
those
me,
hypocritical
using me
things?
as a what?
Some Luke Rimmer had a go at me for putting bad juju into the universe.
About what?
I put up an Instagram story and it was a video of the Bruce Buffer announcing Diego Lopez winning by knockout, and all you hear in the background is a gunshot, which I thought was very funny. I had a good little laugh to that, but it's not going to happen, so we won't talk about it anymore. Oh,
Did we watch the footy last night, boys?
of
I
course we
did
did,
watch the
mate.
footy.
There's a fucking lot of injuries last night.
Bro,
There was.
Jamie Humphries ruined my fantasy team. I'm very upset.
Well,
In
luckily,
fairness, I only know
everyone
one
else-
person. There's one
There's
person
one
in
person
our
in our
work
paid
fantasy get.
work that doesn't have him. And he's literally last on the ladder, and he doesn't have Jamie Humphries. He's going to win this week because he doesn't have Jamie Humphries.
Whoever's
Yeah,
in charge of hamstring injury prevention at the Rabbitohs is getting the sack instantly.
Bro, he's probably come from Manly.
Yeah, true. He's come from the breeding
He's
ground
fucking-
of bad hamstrings.
He went,
Yeah.
"Oh, we don't want Humphries to have the same fate. Let's both move over to the South, and we'll have him a nice, healthy man."
Yeah. Bro. Bro,
But
on
was-
another note though, I thought that Lockie Hubner, I feel so bad when Cameron comes back because that man can play rugby league. He is so
Yeah,
good. I rate him.
yeah,
He's so good. He's
yeah.
so good.
He'll be good. He'll find a spot. You can't keep him out the way he's playing.
Did he
Oh.
play for the Dolphins much last year?
I don't remember him. I don't remember him
I
at
don't
all.
think he might have
'Cause
played
I know
like
he
one
ca-
game maybe.
Because I know Wayne Bennett brought him over.
Yeah.
Lachlan Hubner. Let's do some. Let's
He's
dive
so
in.
good.
Let's do some research.
I was
It's
just
what
watching
Jack's
him last
favourite thing
night.
to
Like
do.
he was just everywhere. Like every single time someone was trying to make a break, he's just the one that tackled him and stopped it. I was like, bro, this man's like insane.
Yeah.
What
he's a
round are we
gunner.
in?
4, 5.
I think around
He
4 or 5.
played 4 games for the Dolphins.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, mustn't have been big minutes then because I didn't see him.
He has played 7, won 5, lost 2. What a career. He doesn't
That's
know how to
pretty good.
lose. Yeah, having a look. Yeah,
Do you think-
37
Because do you think Keon's going to stay in the back row? Do you reckon they might move him to the front next year?
well,
Nah,
I
he's
can
gonna
see it
stay-
moving to. Well,
Nah,
when's
he's too-
UNA come
he's-
back?
Well, that's what I mean.
he's
Like,
not-
what,
But I
When
reckon
he
I reckon
back,
he goes
they're
to
gonna have-
centers though. I reckon Aiken goes to centers.
Who do you drop, Whiten or Campbell
No,
Graham?
well, Campbell Graham's injured for ages now. Like he's gone for another 6 to 8 weeks, I'm pretty sure. So Ewan Aiken's back soon. So but
Oh
then you
my
got
God,
Jai Gray.
guys.
I don't see how you drop Jai Gray because he's just again on another planet.
Well, I think he's
Me and you-
I think he's
Me and you and
yeah.
Aiken share the same birthday. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Wow.
so good, mate.
No,
sorry
we'll
for you,
more
mate.
talking about next year, but because everyone like all going well is going to be healthy next year.
Well,
Let's say those players. I don't know.
because Cody Walker's contract finishes this year. Do you just not re-sign him and put do you put Trell in the halves at number 6 and throw Jai Gray at fullback?
I hate that. I just don't think that's he probably would do good, but I just don't see why he would.
Would you
Yeah,
put
they got
6?
they got good issues to
Gray at
have.
6?
They have good issues. Nah, I don't think you want Gray in the defensive line defending like that all the time. And like Latrell played a 5'8" last night when Cody Walker went off, and he threw like the 5-man cutout ball. Like I think, and his kicking game, apart from those 2 40-20s, his kicking game was superb.
No, he could play it. I just don't know if you're filling in a gap by moving him to a position where he's less good, where he's like one of the best players in the comp in the other two.
Yeah, it's hard. Like it's a good problem to have, but it's hard because like Jai Gray, like I just don't see how they drop him. Like he's literally leading it. I don't know if he'll be leading it after this week, but he's leading the Dally M's. He's absolutely killing it. Like
He probably will because you get points from last night. Why do I keep fucking
Yeah,
sneezing?
mate, I don't know. It's probably because
Can
you're
you
allergic
stop
to that
interrupting
jersey,
the
though, mate.
podcast?
I haven't had these issues until we had someone else join the stream.
Sorry, my bad.
Ugh.
Maybe it's the red, mate. Maybe it's the red. You just don't like the color red.
No, I just don't like the fact that I have to watch my team lose at your household.
Mate, I was actually thinking about it before. The most St. George thing that could happen is that we go from beating the Storm to losing the Parramatta. We go from beating the number 1 team on the ladder to losing to dead last. It's just the most St. George thing that can
I think that's a perfect segue. We'll move on to that game. Right. So
Caleb, we've got more people in the chat, and they're no longer giving shit to Brimo, which might make you feel better. You're not
mate,
gonna like it. They're bad mouthing
No.
instead.
that is absolute fucking bullshit. I hope everyone in that team gets fucking severely injured and never plays again.
I hope the only person who gets injured is Bree Nicarima.
Must be.
Must be something in the bin that you fished the jersey out of.
Right, so without even discussing the game, my first thought of this Dragons Para game is that the Dragons will have a massive slump after their big up last week and then not win.
Well,
Yeah, we played our
let's,
grand
let's
final last week, didn't we?
out of curiosity, let's have a look at how they played last year after they beat Melbourne.
I vaguely remember a loss.
Let's have a look. They beat the. Oh, that's this year. I don't care about this year, bro. They lost 28-10.
Yeah, okay. To who?
The Eels. No, it was a Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I remember that game.
But you did lose to Parramatta 44-40,
Yeah.
which was
Zach
weird
Lennox
because we were up like
sabotage.
44-0 and they scored 40 points in like the last 45 seconds. And I was very confident we we're going to lose.
Wouldn't have surprised me, Jack. I'm not gonna lie, mate. But
I mean,
no,
there's
New
been
Year-
a call out. There's been a call out in one of the fantasy comps. Dylan Roberts has called out Cooper Globally on the head-to-head. Is Cooper too
Ooh.
much of a coward to respond?
yes,
I agree.
I was actually talking to Cooper about his fantasy team. He's not happy with it at all. He's
No,
actually
he's
not happy
not.
that Payne Haas got 100 and I beat him because Payne Haas got 200 as captain and the rest of my team sucked and I still won.
Cooper's gone out of his way to make sure that Luke knows that Luke's here in spirit. But I do think we segue into the first game of the day, which will be the Mighty Blue and Gold from the beautiful, beautiful town in Parramatta against the team that requires two clubs to compete as one, the Dragons.
Mate, United
I mean-
is one, mate. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah. It just
Look,
you just don't have any money. You're bleeding from
Yeah,
both
that's it.
ends.
That's it.
You're like the gastro. You're coming out of both ends. You
Thanks.
can't unite as one.
Thanks, mate. That's so nice of you. Thanks, mate.
Sorry, I've been taught in my work that I have to paint a picture.
I thought you had
Well-
blue hair for a second. It was just that.
Boys, I think we do this. I think the loser of Cooper and Dylan in the fantasy head-to-head has to do a TikTok punishment.
I'm
Done.
all aboard with that.
They have to do
Yep,
a TikTok
done.
punishment. That is the deal. No money can exchange hands, but they have to do a TikTok punishment.
Cooper doesn't do TikToks. Well, you know what? Cooper
I've
does
got
do
videos of
TikToks if
Cooper
he
dancing
loses
in
his
front of hundreds of
HGA.
people.
Uh,
I think if Cooper loses, he has to recreate his only girl in the world dance.
yes, 100%.
Oh, they're doing $20. Losers. Alrighty. This is how this game is going to go. I'll take your mind back, Hayden. I know that you remember. Qualifying final 2009. Parramatta versus Dragons. I think it's going to be a recreate. Everyone's off Parramatta. They're just on a bit of a losing streak. The Dragons all pumped up. Their tires are as full as possible. They think they're going to win. And then Jared Hayne jumps on the field, steps the whole team, scores, and we win.
And yes, it's going to go the exact same way. Jared Hayne is going to jump on the field at his age and weight currently.
Yeah, there you go. They call him out like a WWE wrestler. 6'2", coming in at 145 pounds. Jared the Hayne train. Hayne.
And then they take a closer look, and it's actually Jack Galogly.
Oh, mate, if Jack Gallagher tried to do those many steps, he wouldn't have an ACL.
Yeah, exactly. Lomax, you and Lomax can be best
Yeah.
mates in hospital, mate.
The Osgood Slatter would
Yeah,
take
flares
over.
up again. Yeah. Jack's still got growing pains, but it's no longer length, it's width.
But no,
What do you guys
look, it's
think
gonna
of
be close.
Peter Griffin's debut? I think it was fantastic.
Hold on, Peter Griffin.
Well done, Peter Griffin. I think he had a crack. You could tell he had a bit of nerves coming in. A couple of drop balls at the start, but he realized, kept the ball close to his chin, didn't drop anything else, and he had a red hot crack.
Mate, it was exactly what we needed from a Peter Griffin debut.
What is the Fins Down guy's full name and address? It's Riley Johannes, but I don't know his address. Sorry, mate. There you go, Haydos. First question, related straight to you. Does Dylan Egan get more than 30 minutes this week?
Yeah, I reckon he does.
I think he runs at
Because-
Junior Paulo, gets flatlined on the ground and knocked unconscious, doesn't play again for the rest of the game.
I think
I reckon
Junior
he does.
Paulo
It's
would break in half.
Okay,
So do I,
can we
bro.
get
Dylan's
Sam?
just
Can I?
Great, bro.
He is. He used to play
Jared
for
online,
the.
mate.
Caleb, I don't like when someone cuts me off when I'm trying to do my nerdy shit. That's the only thing I bring to this podcast.
Bro. Bro, it just depends on how the game goes. Like, if Flanagan wants to have the more mobile forwards in the middle, I reckon him and Hamish Stewart are going to be playing big minutes. But it just depends on how the game goes, because your forward pack's pretty big. So if they do start the tire, he might want to throw those littler boys in there just to turn them around more and just, try and bash through the middle with a bit more pace and speed around the ruck. So I reckon he does play. He played 45 minutes in his debut last week, so he's a gun.
I think
Him and Hamish
I
Stewart.
actually do think the game will go very similar to the Dragons game Dragon Storm game.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
do
the
I.
only thing that's going to be different this week is Gutho's going to score a try. He's going to grab Zach Lomax. He's going to do the Gutho and put his nuts in his face.
I
don't
think
he will.
I think sure thing. Bet for well, at least one leg of his multi for Riley is Gutho does Gutho. What's he gonna do? Gutho screams in Parramatta's face.
Hear me out. Sure thing, multi. Dragons get a penalty. Gutho forgets that he's playing for the Dragons, walks up to the ref and has a bitch about the penalty.
And then they overturn it.
Yeah. He goes, challenge that, thinking he's still playing for Parramatta. But here we go. This is what you want. Parramatta's first try scored because Gutherson gets distracted when Parramatta fans start clapping him in the 9th minute. Going to happen. If
Are they
you
actually
don't know,
do you know if they're going to do the clapjack?
they will be doing the clap. They've been handing out
They are?
flyers the last few days.
Nice. I saw a thing on Facebook to buy Gutho head. I was like, I'll just take Jack's one, cut his head out of the Parramatta thing, throw the Parramatta thing in
Yeah.
the bin. I got my own Gutho
Jack
head.
does have it, but I did the Dylan Brown head too high. Hey, there we go. He's made a
Who's
return.
That's so funny.
All right, my sure thing bet. It's a sure thing only because I'm very biased. Parramatta head to head. Take the dog. Lomax anytime. Gutho anytime.
Mine's
Yep.
actually pretty similar. I've got Dragons head to head. I've got Val Holmes or Gutho to score a try, and then I've also got Christian Tuipulotu to score a try.
So it's nothing like ours. You've got one part of the leg the same as
but
mine.
still, like, mate, I didn't say it was exactly like. I said it's similar, and it was. Similar.
It's not similar, but it's
I had
nothing to
my
do
team
with
to win.
mine.
You had your team to win. You had your players to score, and I had mine to score. Which
Mine was Para head to head, Lomax and Holmes to score.
Let's go retro. Para head to head. Bull bags anytime.
Can we talk about let's talk about some key matchups in this game. So who are your key matchups, Jacko? Because I've got. Okay, so whose side is Lomax going to be on?
Val
Is he on
Holmes.
home side? Yeah. Okay, so that's a key matchup for me.
No, will he? No.
I thought he'd be the opposite.
Lomax right
No,
centre,
he's the
and,
opposite side. They're opposite sides.
So he's on
the
Pen-
left.
Yeah,
They're
Holmes
both
on
on each other's
Penasini.
left.
Oh, because
Yeah.
Penasini's on the right in the right centre, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be Penasini and Adokar against Holmes and Tuipulotu.
Yeah, right. Well, mine's Gutho.
Which, if
and
I'm being
Ion.
honest, I don't like.
That's my
No,
key matchup.
I don't like that either.
I thought so. My key matchups, I'm having a look. We're going the battle of the fullbacks. We've
Yeah,
got the
that's
man made of glass, and then the surging superstar Iongi. We've got. It's not-
I
That's
throw
the
it
middle
real
one.
quick.
What about the
I think
battle of
this
the
is gonna.
hookers, Jacko?
I think this is really important. The one I'm about to say. Dylan Walker versus Jacob Little.
Dead
That is
set.
pretty-
I
that
was
is
just about to say that. Like,
That's
in all
that's one
honesty,
of the biggest ones of like matchups in this game that I think will decide it.
I think Dylan Walker is going to brain it.
Oh, so do I. I personally don't see a world where he doesn't absolutely kill it today.
With absolute respect, because I'm a big Jacob Little fan, I hope he gets HIA'd. Not enough to like anything career threatening, but enough that they think not to take the risk.
Bro, he is so good. That's probably the only thing that's pissed me off so far this season. He needs to play more minutes. He plays like the last 20 minutes and the game's already either lost or he comes on and we've already, like last week he came on and we won the game because he came on. If he didn't go on last week, we wouldn't have won.
Hear me out, because I've been thinking about this and I don't understand why they don't do it. Why is he not starting? Right? Because he's clearly playing better than Cook.
It's
Yeah,
funny because I was
then-
going to say Little's
I don't-
running game
yeah.
gets unlocked at the end, but that's me saying that he's got a better running game than Damien Cook, and I don't know if I'm ready to say that yet.
Well, look, I think I don't think Cookie runs as much as nearly as much as he used to.
Yeah, not nearly as much big sprinting in the off season to prepare him.
No, exactly.
No,
Um,
I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm with him. I couldn't think of anything worse than big sprinting.
Yeah.
well, look, our big while they are big, they are frail in the face of sand dune runs or beach sprints.
These legs are strictly for show.
Yeah,
There's nothing to them except for their stature and the tattoo. The only reason I got my legs big was for the tattoo to be more prominent.
Good man.
And just so I'm not ignoring the chat, we will 100% cook up a Dolphins multi when we get to the game. But this is how the game's going to be won or lost. Because if the Dragons can be pushing forward with their backline movements, they'll carve us up. But they have a habit of going super duper sideways. And
Yeah.
our slides looked good enough lately that I think we'll be able to eat it up. Eat it up.
That's where I think that's the same. Yeah, it's our back five. Like the carries, we have got to have big carries out our own half, and as I said, kicking game's got to be on point for Milius. We got to turn you big boppers around and make them run and just tire them out, and then get those little mobile forwards on in the middle and just crash through the front door and just destroy us.
Well, I don't think you're going to have an issue with you making meters out of your half. The Dragons, I'm saying. I think they're going to be fine there. My biggest worry, I've tipped Para, but my biggest worry about them is that if the Dragons come up with the defense they had last week, I don't know how that you're going to score.
Parramatta can't score against the shittest defenses.
I know. That's what worries me.
Well, I saw positive signs in the last 10 minutes of the game last week where they thought the game's over. Fuck it, let's just throw the ball around a bit, and we actually look good. I don't know why we didn't do it from the start.
Where does Dylan Walker play, Jack? Does Riley Smith play 80 and he goes and plays?
I think Walker plays a bit of 9.
And then
I think he'll play. I think he'll come on after 30 and take off. I think this is what's going to happen. I think he'll take off Offa or Paula after 20, move into 13, have Hopgood move into lock, into forwards, then have Hopgood come back on after 50 minutes or something like that. Take Riley Smith off, move back to 13, have Walker go to 9.
Yeah, I think that's what they'll do.
Yeah, so everything's moving upwards. Our defense is looking better. Our effort's looking better. We just attack like a bunch of under 9 players who have never played footy before.
If you can just Jack, if you can just be shit for one more week, mate, I don't care what happens after this week. You can become Penrith of the last 4 years. It wouldn't bother me.
Mate, if we're shit for one more week, Jack won't be around to watch us come good.
Mate, you got to watch you beat the Sharks at Magic Round, mate. You don't want to miss that one.
It'll be the most Parramatta thing to do, to be shit all year, and then turn it up 1 week randomly and beat Cronulla.
The 1 week that Jack's watching, because Jack's a passionate fan.
How does Cooper handle the weekend? Pick it up to 1 and 13. I pick number 6.
I'll go number 9.
Well, pick a number, Caleb.
2.
Done. 2, 9, 6. 6, 9. It's a sign. How do we think Cooper would handle getting all amped up for Magic Round to watch his team lose as the very first game of the round? I think poorly.
So do I. Cooper's a very sore loser. See, this is the toss-up, right? Because I know after 20 minutes, Jack's going to be just drowning his sorrows. He's good. Cooper's going to be upset. He's probably going to go back to the apartment and go to sleep.
Well, look, Jack goes into it. Well, I mean, Jack doesn't go into his shell. Jack goes numb. He doesn't say a word. He goes very quiet.
A lot of head shaking will happen.
You'll be sitting there with him, and then without even realizing, he's left the room half an hour ago, and he's halfway through a bottle of whatever the spirit is at hand.
Yeah, he's gonna go cool, couple of beers to start off with, and then you'll realize that I've had 12 rum and cokes, and my left eye is starting to droop a bit.
Whereas
I'm saying, let's go now, boys. Let's get to Tomcat early.
I agree.
Cooper's more of a visually and actively emotional person, so it's a lot more of an animated reaction when things.
Yeah, he's more likely to take a swing at Chriso than I am to take a swing at him.
Yeah. Just remember, there's no Josh Allier this year for you to scream at Jack, all right? So you're going to have to pick someone else, mate.
Yeah, that's a shame because we've got such good seats the first game for me to be able to yell at someone.
But you can yell at... Who can you yell at?
I'm feeling...
Yell at Nico, mate.
Oh, Luke Garner.
There you go. There you go.
I was going to say Corey Waddell, but Corey Waddell's not even playing either. Oh. Why are they doing this to me? That's so selfish.
Petition to get Manly put in just for that.
Petition to open a transfer window so Waddell and Alloway can play, but they can't play for Parramatta. It just doesn't work like that. It gets ruined if they play.
Okay, so
we did kind of key matchups. All right. Obviously, we know that Gutho's going to brain it tonight. I'll be very, very surprised if he does anything but man of the match performance. We need Dylan Brown to fucking stand up and pull his finger out and realize that the season started a month ago. That would be nice.
Yeah.
We
I'm
need-
just gonna. All right, go. Keep going.
No, you go, mate. It's all good.
Well, look, I just want to say, like, I think there's only so much that you can give him the excuse that all this pressure's on him and like he's just signed a big deal and he's getting booed at like he's a fucking professional rugby league player. Like your team's not winning, it's gonna be on him. He needs to do something about it because I'm sort of like over watching him play at the moment.
Well, the excuse went away when the same thing happened to fucking Cherry Evans, and Cherry Evans went, "Oh well, it's footy," and they moved on.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, in all fairness, like I know Cherry Evans is like, like later on in his career, he's more like a politician in the media and all that shit. But like his thing was bigger. He's a lifetime he's like played his entire career at Manly. All this shit's just come out and all that stuff. And like if you're a professional athlete, you gotta be able to compartmentalize. I believe the word is get on with the
it's as simple as you leave your problems at the door. Do you think Jack gets all sad and then projects that onto the customers he speaks to? No.
Yes, I've seen.
He puts on his Yui cap and goes, "You know what? How can I give you awesome service today?"
Well, look, they've always said projection makes for poor sales, mate.
Yeah.
I just think they've handled it completely differently. Like you said, Caleb, he's later on in his career, Cherry Evans, he's more of a politician, but you can just see he's been a lot more professional with it. Like he hasn't. There's no, but like Dylan Brown, like he's done interviews and like, oh, it's not about the money, it's not about this, blah 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 blah. Whereas Cherry Evans has just gone, this is what I've done, that's it. I don't want to talk about it, and then went straight back to Manly, and they come out and won on the weekend. Like
I will say like that, not about the money thing. It hasn't helped him either because it's like so clearly about the money, and obviously it is. Anyone would take the money. Anyone would take the money.
He contradicted himself. He said it's not about the money. It was just an offer I couldn't refuse.
Yeah.
Because it was $14 million over 10 fucking years, Dylan.
And then he went, "Oh no, it was the 10 years. It's the 10 years that drew me over there." And then I watched the interview live. He goes, "Well, so if Parramatta had have offered you 10 years extension, would you have taken?" He goes, "Oh, I don't know."
Yeah.
Oh, I want to play with Ponga. Yeah, I'll go off your dog. Does
But look,
Brown have a middle name?
I'd like to play with Caleb Ponga.
Oh, Wikipedia has updated Dylan Brown's playing information and has 2026 Newcastle Knights. Oh, how do I edit Wikipedia pages?
Just keep taking it off. Keep checking. Check it weekly to check if it's been changed again, and keep taking it off. Oh my god! Wait, Jack.
Hold up.
I'm gonna search something up right now.
Publish changes. Let's see if it worked. Hold up. I did it. I got rid of Newcastle. Newcastle is no longer on Dylan Brown's Wikipedia page.
No, they changed it.
Oh,
okay, so one day last year, I don't know why I ended up doing this, but I, for some reason, searched up George Rose to check his Wikipedia page, right?
Yep.
I go over onto the right-hand side of the page where there's a player profile, like weight, height. I look at his weight, went past it, and then I had to double take, and his weight was 458 kilos.
Which doesn't seem that too far-fetched.
Well, no, but I just couldn't stop laughing at it, and I just had to check if it was still there. But he's been changed to 128 now, so that's sad.
Caleb, do you want to answer that question? Who's going to win, Finafuiaki or Fermor, and why is it Fermor?
Well, exactly. Like, what do we need to say about that, Matt? Fermor on the verge of Origin for the past 2 years.
Does he play Origin this year? Do you reckon he plays Origin this year, Caleb?
I think he'll definitely be in the squad. I think. Look, if you ask me, I have him in there over Nanai at the moment.
So would I. Yep.
So, yeah. Look, it's going to be a bit. It depends on form. I think he deserves to be in there.
What about Peter? Because at the moment, my two back rows for Queensland, that's Sewer and Fermor. They're my two back rows for Queensland at the moment.
Well, look, there's so incredibly clearly Dragons bias there because Sewer, I don't think
What do you mean? He clearly won us the game last week. He's been on fire, mate.
Do you know?
Back to
Well,
his origin form, like what he was.
my only
last
issue is looking at all of their back row choices. Capewell is 40 and too busy on his side hustle of glory holes.
Holes. Yep.
Fafita can't get off the bench. Nanai sucks. Lukey's dead.
Only leaves two
Who
options,
else is
mate.
there? Max
Look,
and Plath.
I think Plath's
I
going to be
rate
playing
Matt
this year. We've got Jermaine Hopgood.
I reckon
who
Corey
was 18
Horsburgh.
last
Corey Horsburgh's in there this year for sure.
I personally, after looking at it, like I put together a bit of a side the other day, and I think that he's probably a shout because fucking look at the Blues forward pack. We need some serious size in there.
Like our forward pack's probably going to be Haas, May, Crichton, Martin, Yo, Lenu, Barnett.
It makes me
Yeah, like-
feel physically ill hearing that.
Yeah, like and then they had ours with Carrie Grant, Callum Ponga on the bench with Jermaine Hopgood as and Mo Fodawaker as our only other forward. I was like, no, you need Corey Horsburgh has to play. It's simple.
I would put Plath on the bench. I would start with Sewer and Fermor. I'd have Plath. I'd have 14 Hunt, 15 Plath.
And then you have.
I
and then
think Fafita's going to be in there.
I don't think he will.
But your reason is he's not making it off the bench, right?
No. My reason is the way I've structured my team. It doesn't make sense to have him on the team
Why?
because I've got Plath over him.
I think he could probably do a job in the middle, but so you don't have to have him as an actual.
My concern is that I watched him play in the middle of Origin once. He got whacked and then became the world's biggest winger.
I get. Look, it depends. I think depending on his form. I don't know. It'd almost be silly. Like if he's playing really well, it'd be silly not to play him. He's an asset.
Because you have your. I think your starting front rowers are probably Carrigan and Cotter. Tina at 13.
Yeah,
I'd have Collins. I'd have Lindsay Collins as start.
Collins is 50.
Bro, Lindsay Collins is a fucking weapon, bro. I'd even
I
have.
don't know if he's that old, eh? I'm pretty sure he's like 27.
He's just
26.
aged incredibly poorly.
Oh, dude, since he came back this year,
He's 28. What the fuck?
when I saw him last week, I was like, he looks 40 years old.
Bro, if you told me 5 minutes ago that Lindsay Collins was anything younger than 35, I would have turkey slapped you and called you an idiot. Bro, he's in the prime of his career. How? Is he Benjamin Button in this shit? Queensland wingers, Coates, and Tuolangi.
Yeah. I saw it.
That was
Stupid fucking prediction from Fox the other day saying Alofiana Khan Pereira is going to be on the wing. Not a fucking chance.
Do you think Fox rage baits?
I swear they do.
Because I saw one that had Addo Carr as the New South Wales winger. Bro, I can think of 5 wingers off the top of my head that I'd rather have over him.
Literally. Your
Sean
centers
Russell.
you would rather have on the wing.
Sean Russell, I hope never plays rugby league again. I think the back five for both teams is almost set in stone without injury. You've got Queensland will be Ponga, Coates, Holmes, Hammer, Tuolangi.
Mm-hmm.
We will be Edwards, Toto, Trell, Critter, Lomax.
Here's another question for you, Caleb. Who gets the number 6 jersey for Queensland? Is it Dearden or is it Munster? And why?
Munster.
Definitely Munster.
Sorry, my name's not Caleb.
Yeah, you don't look like Caleb, mate.
We've actually been called twins.
They won't put it this way. They won't give it to Dearden over Munster.
No.
Yeah, Munster'd have to be injured.
Yeah.
Which he loves to be. All it takes is a shower slip and he's gone for 2 years.
And again, DCE is pretty much locked in as the halfback unless something happens there.
I don't know. I could see a world where DCE comes out and retires from Origin.
Personally, I could see that too. But
if that's the case, your halves are Munster Dearden, which I like as a New South Wales fan because neither of them have the biggest kicking game.
The kicking game scares me there. And if you don't have Ben Hunt, then we fucking really are.
Especially in a world where New South Wales halves are Cleary Moses.
Does Ben Hunt just go to halfback then?
That makes me
just
sick.
Ben Hunt at halfback. If DC retires, you just
no, but eventually they are going to have to change the guard over. So
I would change it over.
I don't think
keep
it's
Hunt
any point delaying.
Yeah, I'd have Hudditch at 14. I wouldn't change that. That's why I wouldn't go Fogarty, because Fogarty's not that much younger. I think
Nah,
Fogarty is in his 30s.
The
Yeah,
only
he's-
other
he's
person I could think of that
32,
would be in
33.
there would be Sam Walker. He's probably the only other person you could think of, but again, he's
Yeah.
injured, so
Queensland's halves will be Walker and Dearden in 3 years,
Yeah.
which I like because I don't really like Sam Walker that much.
I think he's fucking getting better every single week he
yeah,
plays.
he is
Nah.
so good.
He's a bum. He's not that good. I'm better.
All right, we're
Fogarty, Wentworth for a legend.
deep into Origin right now. We are
45 minutes in, and we've only just graced Parramatta Dragons.
we're having a severe premature ejaculation.
Call that my middle name. All right, this game, I think the floodgates will open. I actually think it'll be reasonably high scoring. Give me 28-20 Parramatta, Iongi, Lomax, Brown, anytime try scorers.
I've gone 30-16 to the Dragons. I've gone Tuipulotu and Gutho anytime.
I actually think that's more reasonable than mine, but fuck it.
I went 20-12 and Holmes and 20-12 Para and Holmes and Gutho. Holmes and fucking Lomax.
I think Gutho will score.
So do I.
I actually almost might throw Gutho in there because I feel like he's just has to.
Well, like, question, how much is Jacob Little paying for any time try scorer?
Like $7.
Is there a market when you can pick him to score in the second half?
I think you can do someone to score in the second half. Yeah. Let me have a quick look. Where is it?
Try scorer markets. Second half markets. First,
So
second
just-
half try. No.
Just
Second
as
half
in any time-
tries.
Just as an any timer.
What about last try of the game?
Oh, to score a try in the second half.
Last try scorer, he's paying.
$7.75 for Little to score in the second half.
The
What about
last try
last try
scorer,
scorer?
26-1.
Fuck. That's just something that I can.
That's
vibe
actually a
with.
shout. I might actually throw $5 on that, eh? It's actually a
Oh,
shout.
who? First, second, or third try scorer? Oh, someone like
Gutho.
fuck. Iongi $6. Oh, Penasini $5.50 to be first,
What's
second, or
Gutho
third
paying
try
there?
scorer.
Yeah,
$4.50.
Yeah, Plath's definitely going to be in the squad for experience, 100%.
Oh, 100%. Ezra May. Oh, actually, that will be a Wednesday segue, not a Saturday segue. Oh,
Other
actually,
Banana
we can.
Field's going to win today.
What are you
Yes.
looking at?
Well, we have Instagram too, mate.
True. Alrighty. I'm feeling pressured by the crowd, so we'll move on to the game that
Oh, Jack,
everyone in
before we
the
do
chat
move on-
wants to talk.
Before we do move in, mate, are we doing a
Yep.
bet for this game or?
No, I'm losing too much money doing bets for games.
Okay.
We'll make a bet. Whoever loses has to buy the first drink tomorrow.
No, we'll just do $20, mate. We'll just do it the other two, dude. We'll just do $20.
I like my idea better because it's cheaper.
I vote TikTok dance.
Yeah, well, you can do a TikTok dance with Chris when he loses fantasy, so you can both do it in the same video. There you go.
Me and Cooper can recreate old baby photos on TikTok. Oi, boys, it's a sign. Jersey flag, Parramatta 28, Dragons 16.
Was that the score last year that you said?
No, that was our Bulldogs Dragons.
Oh, Bulldogs, yeah.
Next giveaway, we'll probably do a giveaway every time we crack a new 100 of followers.
Yeah.
So anyone
Mainly-
who wants a hat, spam fucking sharing this. We
And
are
if you
way
follow
too,
our Facebook, you have to follow our Instagram because we want followers on there too.
and we are way too talented to not have that many followers.
We need. I think anything below 50K, it's not good. It's we're getting ripped off for our talents.
We're going to be so good. Give us 5 years. We're going to be commentating the 2GB radio games.
Can you fucking imagine that? That would be so cool.
Oh, yes! Fuck, he plays for Newcastle now.
And Jack screams into the mic so loud that you can't even hear it.
Like, I'm the kind of guy that would start commentating with his mic up in the air and you can't hear anything he's saying.
You'll be the guy that just sits there and just goes and doesn't say anything.
I'd be the guy who's commentating a Parramatta game. We start winning, and I just go numb and start shaking my head the whole time.
Caleb's like, guys, Jack's not okay here. He's struggling. His heart. It's his heart, guys. It's his heart.
Imagine that. I only scores. Talk about premature ejaculation because I've just busted the biggest of nuts right now watching that try being scored.
I just busted all over Caleb sitting right next to me.
Caleb looks like a pepper mayo slider right now, boys. Oh, we cannot be commentators. Alrighty, moving on
Speaking
to
about pepper mayo sliders, let's move on to this next game because I'm getting really excited for it.
Alrighty, guys. I need as many fins up in the chat as possible to oversee the bias we're about to hear from Caleb.
Right, do you want me to explain how this game's going to go?
Yes, paint us a picture, mate. We are your canvas.
Just draw it.
I've never been much of an artist with my hands, but boy, am I fucking an artist with my words.
Before we start, mate, I just want to introduce our
Oh,
Hayden, what is Lomax going to do to Gutho?
Mate, fuck Lomax. He's going to do his ACL. Gutho's going to fucking get the Gutho. He's going to put his nuts in his face and Gus ran all over that shit.
I'm going to say there was only one answer for that, and that was a jail humping.
Mate, I'm seeing we're going to have so many comments. Oh, Lomax is going to finger Gutho, I've been told.
Yeah, okay.
Mate, if that means Gutho scores, I don't care.
You do a full finger in the arse, Gutho gets a bit nervous, leaps in the air, catch the ball, scores.
Done.
There's so many fins up for a team that's coming last. It's crazy.
Second last.
No, second last. Parramatta's last, mate.
Mate, tied last.
That's last in my opinion.
We're coming first in improvement and effort.
As the great Nathan
You just gotta use the ones with the participation ribbon.
Yeah.
As the great Nathan Highmarsh said the last time he was on TV, another loss gets you closer to your first win, mate. There you go.
Look, that's
as Nathan Highmarsh said, I hate Parramatta. I played 15 years to not win a fucking comp.
If I'm gonna say one fucking thing that I'm worried about, it's the fact that the Dolphins haven't won a game yet.
Yeah,
that is the only thing I'm worried about.
Gonna teabag Gutho's forehead mid-air while scoring. We keep trying to segue to fucking Dolphins Titans.
Anyway, let me paint my picture.
Picture's been painted.
This game is going to go something like this. It may be a tight affair for I'm gonna give it 20 minutes.
30 seconds.
First 20 minutes. The Finns will realise they cannot score a point against us, like every other game they've played. Their attack is dog shit. They can only give it to Herbie Farnworth 300 times in each game for him to be locked up by three people every single time he gets the ball. They refuse to set up a play for their best player in their team, so they just will not be scoring points. After coming to that realization, they'll look. The Dolphins team will be lined up in a defensive line, look ahead, and see a beautiful man by the name of Jaden Campbell running at them with AJ Brimson on the inside, and who's going to be on the outside of him? I'm going to go Tino, Bo Fermor on the outside. They have no idea who's getting the ball, but whatever one gets it, they are running the entire field and scoring. And that's pretty much what the game is going to be like. You're not going to be able to defend us. You're not going to be able to score a point against us. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a fucking absolute jail humping, if you ask me.
I want Luke Rimmer's Gold Coast Titans prediction.
No, we don't want Titans prediction.
Can you see a world where the Dolphins players want to go home, but they don't know where their home is?
Look at all these Finn supporters, like second last on the ladder, and all they can result to is asking for great and exciting players in our game to get season-ending injuries. That's fucking sad, honestly. Exactly,
Imagine being a Titans supporter and being able to talk shit this year. Imagine being a Manly supporter and watching Turbo do his knee and hammer in 3 weeks.
And paying $1 million a year for him to play 3 games.
Yeah.
Caleb, you are enemy number one.
Well,
I like
look,
it. The
I
heel
love it.
hit looks good on you.
I love it.
Oh, drum roll for Luke Rimmer's prediction.
Let's go, Luke Rimmer. It's going to be
Betting
nothing.
suspended for Primo does his hammy.
Who do you guys support before the Finns came into the comp?
That is
Or
an
did you
excellent
just,
question.
or did you just not watch rugby league?
Real Finns fans supported Redcliffe reserve grade and nothing else.
Yeah, they were just reserve graders.
Mate, there's nothing
Mate,
wrong
they-
with the vibrator policy in the boy minge. Be open sexually.
Do you know what vibrates? The stadium when fucking Jaden Campbell steps 3 people and scores a try.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, what the hell? I was like, what's that noise? And it was our beautiful stream playing off my phone. All right, we've had your say. Let's get super fucking nerdy about this.
Yeah.
And I'll show you where the game's gonna be won and lost.
again. I
Oi.
think it's.
We're not talking about Parramatta. Respectfully, fuck off.
I reckon it's the halves for this game. I reckon Katoa and Nicarima have to step up like big time. I reckon that's where it's
Alrighty.
going to be lost. Same with
This
Jaden
is
Campbell.
where
Can I give you one play? Sorry to cut you off. This is where the game will be won, and it's the middle, and there's no way that they can keep up with our middle.
where's Jojo?
Yeah, late withdrawal. Fucking.
Who the fuck is Jacob Alec Winicke?
Look, he's a decent player, but I've got it written down. That is a fucking huge loss for our defense on that side. No Jojo. Like I think he's one of the best defensive centers / wingers in the comp right now. So it's a big loss.
I think
Hmm.
I think it's going to be close. Actually, I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
I'd say
Yeah.
it's. I reckon just we score some late points. If I'm
What do
being
you think?
I
of the
have a
group,
feeling-
Caleb?
Hey,
What do you think of the group? Do you rate him?
he's decent. He's got a bit better, like a bit more like style with the ball in hand, like as in attacking than Keeney, like ball playing wise. But he's nowhere near Keeney. So but he does the job. Like as long as he just does his job properly, doesn't need to run fucking 300 meters like Keeney does. But
Well, yeah, I think no Keeney, no Jojo, no Verrills. Who
Yeah,
the
but
fuck
again-
is Sean Mullaney?
Sure,
good
my
question.
brother, bro. Look, it's the same as the Dolphins as for Para. I just don't see them winning. They suck so bad.
Last week, we all witnessed the Dolphins. Who did they verse last week?
Brisbane. I watched it firsthand live.
We all witnessed the Dolphins literally have about 6 sets on their line, attacking the Broncos line, and they ran like one play the entire time.
They do what Penrith do. They do the couple of outs to bring a center in, but that's Dolphins' big play. It's not their setup play.
Maxi Plath back at lock though. That's big.
Their
I know
defense will be better because as
Yeah,
much as I
definitely.
like,
Gilbert, I think Maxi Plath's he's an animal. He's so good.
He is. He's really good.
Saifidi,
I'm
he's
the,
pretty good.
I'm the same, Luke. I don't think you can.
do you know what's funny? I bet the same people were saying that they can't trust Gold Coast fans because who did Gold Coast fans go for before them?
Yeah.
I
well,
heard through the grapevines that yours truly may have been a Broncos fan as a child before Gold Coast joined.
all the way up.
Can you confirm or deny that?
Look,
Mate,
they were the-
go on.
I'm confirming, mate. There's nothing wrong with that. But look, I am born on the Gold Coast. I'm going to support the Gold Coast.
Oh, Dylan, why are we being mean to the
Whoa,
Rimmer?
that's just straight up fucking rude.
Oh, what the what? It's half time in the cup in New South Wales Cup.
I hate to
missed
interrupt,
the
boys,
first half.
but the boys have arrived. They're here. They're ready to win. There is the last try scorer of the game sitting right there.
Oh,
$26,
Jack. If you want to win, if you want to at least have some happiness, put money on it, mate.
It'll be good. Little will score. You'll go, oh yes, let's go. And they'll go, oh, Little sneaks in. That makes the score 64-4 Parramatta. Oh, Dan Kerr's playing Cup, which means he's been dropped from first grade. Boys, boys, Dan Kerr sucks. Boys, breaking news. Oh, give me Mitchell Moses. Nah, it'll be Charlie Geimer.
He's still on your thing.
If you had seen me, you'd know I don't jog. Well, he scored a double so far.
Well, it'll be Charlie
It's-
Geimer then, won't it? It'll
Yeah,
have
it's
to be.
16-6 Parramatta and Cup. So fuck you, Hayden.
Thanks, mate.
We're not
You can
friends
have- I'll
anymore.
let- I'll
Just
let you
kidding,
have-
we never were.
Just
Oh,
What is
first thing that pops up. Oh, knock on. Wait, what?
Luke's comments.
No, when we get Zinger boxes, I eat his salads because I'm a good friend.
Right, well,
What's going
what-
on? We've segued again. I'm sorry.
new time.
I like it.
my
We're-
prediction
we're all
for
friends
Titans
here.
Dolphins game. I said it. I said 16-8 Titans. Brimo anytime.
I think if it's a close scoring game, Gold Coast don't win.
I'm willing to give out. I'm willing to give us the benefit of the doubt in that situation because I feel like we're a different team now.
Do you trust your defense
Based on the game so far, yes.
with that new wacko guy playing in the centers? I don't know. I've never seen him play. Is
He's up against Avarillo, not
oh, is he?
He's-
I was about to say, he against Herbie, or is he? Yeah, okay, that's right then.
But hear me out. I'd be running so much more through Avarillo. Avarillo's a demon.
Oh, he's a weapon and he's so fucking fast.
Bro,
like,
that try he scored last week, he just got the
I
ball
know.
and went zoom, 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 zoom. It's exactly what he was
crazy.
doing. He was in his head when he was running.
I tell you, there's a matchup that is going to be really vital for this game, and that's Kelly versus Farnworth.
Do we trust
Kelly-
Kelly's defense?
Look, we all know that he could have an off game, and if he has an off game today, we probably lose the game.
Yeah. If you win whoever wins the forward pack battle wins the whole game.
Yeah.
Can you see the comments, Hayden?
Yeah, leaving the
Yes,
lettuce on his Big Mac, mate.
Good man, mate. Just take off the onions, pickles, add bacon and extra cheese.
Or just do a
That's the
Cooper
Jack the
Dawson,
Big Mac special. But let's go. Gold Coast to win 28-12.
Yeah.
And give me, where do they leg points everywhere?
Even Bo Fermor could be a shout.
I think
both
Thermal's a
Thermal's
shout.
out.
I think Thermal's a
Thermal's
shout.
Yeah.
massive shout.
Yeah.
Look, yeah, is that all? Or are you going someone else?
I'm having a look. No,
I'm
fuck
quickly
it.
do mine.
Ray
okay.
Stone.
Ray Stone. I love Ray Stone. I just
Parramatta
think
win a
so
game
much.
this year if Ray Stone's on our bench.
Yeah, 100%.
He's the
Yeah, 'cause
best
he's
player
got
of all
Jack
time.
He is actually, he's amazing.
Mate,
I love
To be
watching
able
him.
to A, do your ACL while scoring a try, and B, kick yourself onside doing a fucking field goal. That
I
man,
know.
his name is synonymous with his personality. Stone. No, not stoned. Stone. Like he's built like never mind. What's your
But-
prediction, Caleb?
He's as hard as a stone.
Yeah, I'm hard
right.
as a stone when I watch Ray play.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a shirt that says that.
Look, my prediction, I'm gonna go 28. 28-8, maybe 28-8, and I'm gonna
Ooh,
go
we don't
Fermor
trust-
and
Goal kickers, or does it start 2-0?
no, I think we'll probably give them a penalty that they might take. I'm just gonna go 28-8. I've got a feeling Tino and Fermor to score.
Bold
Ooh,
prediction.
that-
It's
oh,
28-6
that-
when they kick the penalty goal.
That multi pay, I reckon. Because
Well,
that's what Titans 13 plus with Tino and Fermor. Fuck, bro, that's worth $5, Caleb. Surely.
Well, like let's have a look. Just where do Dolphins leak? All right. Left-hand side they leak, which makes sense because Shibasaki scored a double last week. Monroe scored a double. Right-hand side that week. Oh, gee, they just suck all fucking round. Just pick anyone to fucking score.
Okay, Titans jail humping everyone 1 to 17 to score.
They go fuck it. They injure someone else on purpose just so the 80th man can come on and score a try. They bring Dez on as 19th man, and Dez fucking cranks hammer and scores. Alrighty, boys. That's everything on my side. Do we want to spend 5 minutes talking about how Broncos will win by 50, or do we just go fuck the Broncos? I'm thinking fuck the Broncos.
Look, I said when I put my notes for the show here, I said we'll like discuss all the games except the Broncos because I don't care.
If Luai
Broncos Tigers by 50. Galvin 10 tries.
If Luai was playing, I would have tipped the Tigers.
Tigers fucking suck.
I still don't think Luai's actually done a lot in the Tigers. He's done a lot for the culture and maybe the energy and stuff, but like in terms of being a halfback, I don't think he's actually done much.
But he's shown he can throw a team around.
Oh yeah, no, we know that. I'm just meaning I don't think his
look at their game. Like look at their game so far. They just lost to Newcastle with no Luai. Parramatta let them win in round 2 if they felt bad about how round 1 went. Clint Meowson to get hooked before the 9th minute. We love it. Chris Gologly joined about 5 minutes before the stream.
It's always right at the end.
Yeah, he just wants to make sure that he's the last comment.
And like his comment about Luke being the one good comment out of 7. Chris is the one good comment right at the end, so everyone sees it.
Dragon scored in Cup, Hayden.
Yes. Just this, mate, the comeback's on.
Who was it? I'm trying to see the number. It looks like that Lockie Tonga, that number 6, I think.
Pacifica Tonga. Oh, Jonah Glover. Oh, Lycan King Togia.
Are you just saying random words now?
Yeah, what? No. That was Jack. Was that giving you real 12th man vibes?
Yeah. She's only for the titty. She's silly to allow it.
That's exactly what I reminded me of.
Jonah Glover, and I thought, bro, I know it's a person, but it dead ass sounded like you were just making words up.
The one after sounded so good.
Like
the last,
yeah. I can confirm, Lycan King Togia is a real person.
Yeah, I know. It's just the way he was saying it in such rapid pace. It was giving.
Yeah, it's because you said it fast. And yes, Lycan King Togia scored the try. I was like, what in the blue? Boys, damn it.
What?
I saw Papali'i wasn't named a fullback, and I got so excited for Cup. I was like, he's playing. But no, he's playing 6. Who's been... Damn, that was Dan Kerr, captain. Who's been hooked? Maddo. No, Maddo would have to be Geimer. I'm so confused, and I'm so intrigued.
How come you don't know your own team, mate? This is embarrassing.
Because there's nothing that said anything about the team list being changed.
Anywhere.
The only person that I want to fucking get their ACL teared, or 2 people in this game that I want their ACL teared, is Zach Lomax and Blake Laurie. I hate Blake Laurie. He is so shit. I would rather
Polar bear.
Tonga. He's shit, bro. He's not even the polar bear's ass.
Who should bring back Talatala?
I agree, mate. We'll hit someone with a hammer.
Oh, do you know what would be really nice if we just made a couple of quick changes? Sean Russell out for Semi Radradra. Dan Kerr out for Philly Moi Moi.
I out for Jared Hayne 2009.
Riley Smith out for Matt Keating 2009. And Dean Hawkins out for 2009 Jeff Robson. We don't lose.
We'd still win, I reckon.
Mate, and fuck off Sean Lane for Felipe Mateo. Done.
What about Nathan Hindmarsh?
Does Philly Footy get a shout anywhere?
Yeah, he is. He's coming off the bench.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Him and Tuivasa coming off the bench.
I was going to say, I rate that Tuivasa, eh?
Bro, he's a large human. I think he's the same age as your brother, Hayden. No, he's not. He's a year older. 191 centimeters, 117 kilos. He's like
Yeah,
me, but
I
I'm
saw a photo of
178
that guy.
centimeters.
He is humongous.
He is so.
He looks like he could eat someone.
He probably does.
Interesting that Pappy playing sixth rehearsal for first grade.
Well, yeah, that's what's happened. Papali'i's moved to 6.
Oi, I told you, Jack. I reckon he will play. I reckon he plays. I reckon he's gonna play 6.
My only
That's
issue with
21.
him, and it's such a small issue, he's like 4 foot fucking tall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
166 centimeters.
Yeah, that's so good.
Is he shorter
Right.
than Jai Gray?
It means that he's
He
gonna get a
is.
lot of high tackle
He's shorter than
penalties.
Yeah.
Jai Gray.
Yeah, he's
Jai
gonna get
Gray's
a lot of high tackle
170.
penalties. Yeah, he'll get a
Jai
lot of high
Gray's a
tackle-
bitch. Nah,
But
Jai
Jai
Gray's
Gray's-
very good. Alrighty, boys. Anything else? Any final words? We'll go around the table. Caleb, final words leading into this Super Saturday.
Fins down, fuck the fins, tits up.
I like when your tits are up. Hayden,
So do I.
final
Lovely.
words.
Gutho is the new king of St. George. Fuck Lomax. I hope he does his ACL.
Okay, I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to lean my camera up and you'll know exactly what I'm going to say.
Does that go to? Does that mean?
And
go
with
to
that being
Newcastle,
and with that being said, this has been fun. This has been
Thanks
really
for coming,
fun.
boys. Appreciate it.
This
Thanks.
has-
Thanks for coming, mate.
No, thanks, boys.
No, appreciate it. I like you as a bloke, but tell your dad I said fuck St. George.
I will, mate. No worries.
No, I'll say it to his fucking face. We're not my friends
Yeah, do it.
anymore. I'm going shit talk city now.
Mortal. Yeah, do it. Mortal enemies.
I'm going to get my snack pack first. I'm hungry.
Is Chriso coming around?
Don't know. Are we still live?
What's his talking? Yeah, we are still
Yes.
live. Chriso, if you can hear
Okay,
me, mate,
cool.
come around. All right, thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
All right.
Oh, good.
Catches.
Thank you.